Buenas Noches Pepperdine fierce debate over the LGBT group has swept the entire community this year. The solution to this heated dispute coming right up.
And one of the most prolific and audacious Hollywood power couples has called it quits. All this and much, much more tonight on Buenas Noches Pepperdine, Season Trace.
Muy buenas noches, Pepperdine. Welcome back this year. Thank you very much for joining us this season, Season 3 of BNP. My name is Armando Yi.
And I'm Amber Scholl. Tonight we have multiple guests that will be sure to thrill and massage your deepest emotions.
I can only imagine, but I couldn't have said that better myself, Amber. But before, let's take a look at what's making headlines around the community today. We begin with, as many of you may or may not know, the LGBT debate has heated up around this time of year. Major news outlets such as CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, and even our very own Pepperdine Graphic have discussed fiercely this issue that seems to be a string of the most tumultuous conversations. One source claims the solution is to simply give the association a friendlier title. Perhaps instead of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, it can stand for something like ladies, gentlemen, or both together, or librarians gone mad team. They both sound good and they both might work.
Speaking of ladies, gentlemen, and hot topics, Hollywood superstars Heidi Klum and Seal are splitting up after 6 years together. And in my opinion, I'm personally baffled by the end of the beautiful relationship. But it just goes to show that not all are meant to be together in these tough economic times. But the real tragedy here isn't the fact that Heidi Klum and Seal are ending a divorce on such a bad note. It's that if a woman like Heidi Klum couldn't keep a man like Seal, there is no hope for the rest of us. I guess it's just proof that they couldn't seal the deal.
Hilarious. Students are gearing up for one of the most anticipated events of this year, the Real Stories Film Festival, and no, it's not about fishing. Students of all ages and backgrounds have labored for countless hours to create some of the most visually enticing and dramatic films Pepperdine students can create. This massive event is Friday, January 27th, this coming Friday, or it may air some other time. And it might be the only Friday that students don't immediately flee Pepperdine campus, so you won't want to miss this craziness.
Never straying from the very real and very true news here on campus, the Department of Public Safety reports that on January 10th, 2012, at precisely 11:37 a.m., Public Safety received a report of a personal carbon monoxide alarm device placed in a dorm laundry room without proper authorization. Here at Buenas Noches Pepperdine, we urge you to please always get proper authorization before installing all your personal carbon monoxide alarm devices. Very serious news.
I know, I personally do. And after the break, graphic content, we have a brand new segment called Facebook Fantasies with Andy DeBerg-Sidley, and the whole round table joins us back again on Buenas Noches Pepperdine Season 3. We'll be right back.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I'm like 2 minutes late. The bus was late.
Edna, this is the 66th time you've been late. I've been counting. Your checkout privileges have been revoked.
Why?
Take that with you.
No.
Turn it in on time. You put that back on time, or else.
Turn your equipment in on time!
On time!
Yeah.
Hey, we are back with graphic content, one of the classic segments here on Buenas Noches Pepperdine, graphic content. As always in the studio, we have Amber Scholl, Bita Eshke from Iran, and Dick Starr, the sports guru. How are we?
Doing well, doing well.
Not too bad?
I'm okay, I lost my voice a little bit.
I know, we can tell. How is that?
It's all right.
I lost it last night when I was out.
What were you doing last night, Bita?
I went to the Malibu Inn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Were you there, Armando? I think I saw you there.
Maybe, maybe not. What about you, Dick Star?
I was not at the Malibu Inn yesterday. I was sleeping at around 11 o'clock last night, so.
The real question is, though, you know, we just got back to school. What are the New Year's resolutions that we've all been thinking of? Dick Star?
My first resolution was to, first of all, get good grades. You know, get good grades.
Yeah.
Be a good father. I'm a father of 2 animals. And at the same time, be nicer to Bobby Black. I mean, I've been pretty crude to the poor gentleman, and I just think he's had a rough time. And it's his birthday tomorrow, so Bobby Black, I got to be nicer to him.
Happy
and then,
birthday!
Hey, happy birthday to Bobby Black, a huge member. We'll be back with the DPS reports next episode. And Amber, Risky, anything for New Year's resolutions?
Ooh, New Year's resolutions. How about party more and study more?
Wow,
That is a good
wow,
one.
those
Yeah.
are pretty good.
Work hard, play harder. You know?
Similar to Bita's, though, right?
No, mine was actually to not talk to someone, and I think I broke that by like the 3rd day.
oh, I think we know who that was.
Stay strong.
No, we do not know who that was. Thank you very much.
Boy.
Those Armando.
My little New Year's resolution is find out where the Applebee Center is, too, and the Keck Science Center. I still don't know where they are. Hopefully I'll figure it out. But in this, Katie Moore's brand new Buenas Noches reporter has gone out into the field to find out what students around campus have planned for this year. Let's take a look.
Thank you. Buenas Noches Pepperdine. I'm here outside Tyler Campus Center, and I'm talking to Bobby the Black. Bobby, would you please take a seat for our interview? Just take a seat. You just make yourself comfortable. I'm sorry, we're a little low budget. We didn't have the chair. But,
Thank you.
so what are your New Year's resolutions? All right, Scott. So Lisa, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I haven't really thought about it too much.
New Year's resolution. Well, you know, there's a lot of things you can do for the New Year's.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I don't.
To go on more adventures.
In bed?
No, not in bed.
He's fine. We're a little low budget, so you know, we just want to. So, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I was told that I should probably lose some weight because I have quite a bit of lump going on here. It's like I'm pregnant, kind of. So, yeah, losing weight. That's the first thing.
I'd like to dunk a basketball soon. I've worked on that one for a while.
In bed?
Not in bed. It'd be tough. I feel like jumping
It would
from
be
a
tough,
light.
but I think it'd be more impressive. Susie, please don't slap our furniture. So, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, I did, but I broke it already.
New Year's resolutions. I'm trying to be a better. Sorry about that. I'm trying to be a better driver. I'm usually like texting all the time, you know, with my phone. So I'm trying
In
to
bed?
put that away.
Anything else?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, thank you for talking to us. Have a nice day.
You too.
Well, this is Katie Morris from Buenas Noches, signing off.
I am never doing that again. What we do here for, in the name of entertainment, I guess. That was humiliating. I'm never doing it again. And we're still with New Year's. What's the riskiest thing you did over break, Bita? Did you go to Iran, maybe?
No,
Not Iran?
I didn't.
Yeah.
I actually went to Vegas.
Oh,
for my
Sin
friend's
City.
21st, yeah.
Oh, are you 21? Are you legal and ready to go?
I was while I was there.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I got in everywhere that I needed to. So,
Interesting.
I don't know if I can say on air why.
Yeah. Amber, the most risque and exciting thing you did over break, this last break?
Wow, I mean, what didn't I do over break would be a better question. So.
Yeah, maybe
Leave it
you
at
didn't
that.
do something with Dick Star.
No, I was here, and I think the most riskiest thing I did was maybe enter the freeway on going the wrong direction.
Hey, that's pretty
Just
risque.
for fun. I did it for fun. There was nothing wrong with me at the time. I just decided to try to go on.
You could have
the
gone
off-ramp.
into a huge accident, Dick Star.
Well, they were doing construction on the freeway, so it was all good. They said I could do it.
Oh,
so
thank God.
For
Thank
the
goodness.
good times.
Hey, let's take a look at what some of the Pepperdine students did over break that was extremely risque and exciting. Brand new field reporter Bree is in this new segment. Let's take a look.
Brand new field reporter Brittany Irvin here, and we're finding out what is the most risque and exotic thing people have done over break. So what's the most exotic and risque thing you did this break?
Oh, I went skydiving.
Really?
Yes, it was pretty interesting actually, because I've never been skydiving before, and you know, jumping out of a plane just doesn't seem like something a sane person would do, but I did it. It's kind of my insanity.
I went to an abandoned warehouse and went to the roof and threw things off the top of it, I guess. It was pretty fun, pretty crazy. Probably the craziest thing I've done in a while.
And what did you throw off the roof?
Just like old vent, like those kind of vents up there, like and
Where'd you find the vents?
filing cabinets in the abandoned warehouse. Yeah. In San Francisco, California. What up? Okay. What'd you do your break that was crazy? How about it?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Nothing that crazy, not like you.
What is the most risque and exotic thing you did this break?
I swam in a freezing creek, I guess.
Did you have clothes on?
Few. yeah, that's as risque as it gets.
What lake were you at?
I was in the Columbia River Gorge, so. Columbia River Gorge.
Were you by yourself?
With a few companions.
Lady companions?
No. Male companions.
Hi Barbara, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
So, what is the craziest thing you did this break?
I really didn't do too many crazy things. Spent a lot of time with the grandchildren.
Aww. What did you do with your grandchildren?
I went to the park, Chuck E. Cheese, all the fun things.
Oh. Did you go to Chuck E. Cheese and go on the tubes with them?
No.
No?
That I do not do. I'd probably get stuck in it.
I went streaking with my friends for the first time. Skinny dipping. That was fun.
Where at?
There's this like little lake thing near my house, and we're just like, why not? So, yeah, that's my answer.
And then what happened?
And then we dried off and went home and watched movies all night. And slept. What are you looking for?
All right, great. Thank you.
Hey, that was some pretty exciting stuff they did over break. That excites me, just listening to those exciting responses.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, excellent. Well, now we go to brand new BNP member. Also, a lot of brand new things here. Andy DeBerg-Sidley joining us from Pepperdine campus with some of the most insightful tales and anecdotes purely about one of my favorite things, one of our favorite things, Facebook.com. This is Facebook Fantasies with Andy DeBerg-Sidley.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, toddlers and infants, mujeres y hombres, chicos y chicas. My name is Andy DeBerg-Sidley. Today I will be talking about something Pepperdine students care very deeply about. And no, it isn't the Bible, nor LGBT. I will be talking about Facebook. The other day I was having lunch with an anonymous girl whose name shall not be revealed for privacy reasons. I was eating lunch and I was looking in her eyes, and suddenly I was paralyzed by a real-life beauty. She was more attractive in real life than she was on Facebook. To make sure I wasn't delusional, I went back to my room that night at 5:42 p.m. and I checked out her profile pictures. And I came to the conclusion that she just simply was more attractive in real life than Facebook. Which brings me to my final point, the message you guys all should know. Never ever judge a person by their profile pictures, even if the picture isn't of them.
Hey, very wise words, Andy. We'll be sure to take into consideration. I know I don't do that, Dixter. Do you ever judge them right before and then you think, you know, this person is going to be very exciting and they turn out to be transgender?
Happens.
I think you've been watching a little bit too much Hangover too, but I don't have very many experiences with transgender or anything. So,
Beta, does that ever happen to you, what Andy was talking about?
No.
Never?
Not that I recall.
Well, maybe it's only Andy then. After the break, women's athlete Kristen Nassif, horseback rider. I didn't even know they had an athletic horseback riding, but they do. Will be in the studio joining Dick Star.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what she's here. We'll be right back with Balls and Holes.
Yes.
Hey, you know what time it is, Armando? I think it's Balls and Holes time, 2012 edition. We have a very special guest here tonight. I'm Dick Starr, by the way. And it's about time for you to meet our guest tonight. Her name is Kristen. And Kristen has a very surprising talent. I wasn't very much aware of what she was doing before 10 minutes ago. Kristen, go ahead and introduce yourself and let people know what you do.
I'm Kristen Nassif, and I ride horses.
Oh.
So horse riding, how long has this happened? Was this something you picked up when you came to Malibu, or have you been riding horses since before you came here?
Been riding horses since I was 11. Started in Yosemite when I did a trail ride. So I've ridden horses all over the world now. It's been really cool. Love it. I ride English mostly, but I prefer to ride without a saddle.
Let me interrupt here, Kristen. You say you ride English. Do you also ride other things such as French or Mexican even?
You know, I'm not aware that there is a certain style called French or Mexican. I'm only aware of Western and English, but I'd be willing to explore anything.
Wow.
You know, as far as what inspired you to ride horses, I know my personal experience with horses has been traumatizing. I've seen some videos on YouTube of horses, people falling off, people being trampled, people branding horses. I mean, I'm not really too fond of it. Like, you know, how did you find yourself on top of a horse, you know, just riding, I guess?
Well, you know, I love horses. I work with them a lot. I do a lot of stuff with autistic kids and horses. So, you know, I started riding, and it's a very calming feeling being one with the horse, and that, you know, that rhythmic motion is over and over again. It's great. It's really great.
Wow, wow, wow. Let me interrupt again, Kristen. Besides riding horses, Kristen, do you ride anything else, such as bicycles, tricycles, motorcycles?
You know, I've been known to ride a pogo stick every once in a while. So.
You don't say.
I do. I do. It's an acquired taste, but I like it. You know.
What would you say? What would you say before I have a question for you that is a little bit not related to horse riding, but I have to ask you. What is the most difficult thing of grasping horse riding in general? What's the hardest thing that came to you picking up that horse?
Definitely posting, which is where you go up and down with the horse. So you know, you got to know when to post and when to sit. So that was definitely the hardest.
Interesting. Well, you know, Kristen, I know maybe you're not too familiar with football, but we asked a lot of people. The Super Bowl's coming up 2 Sundays from now. We wanted to see what the Pepperdine community thought of who's going to win the Super Bowl and what they thought of a certain special somebody in the NFL community. Let's take a look and see what Pepperdine students had to say.
Buenas noches, mis amigos. Dick Starr here in the Firestone Fieldhouse. I'm here with my amigo,
Charles Shue.
Charles, I'm here for the pressing question. Super Bowl coming up February 5th, Sunday, 4:37 p.m., 1:37 Pacific Coast Standard Time. Who do you have this week? Next week?
New York Giants, of course.
Jacob. Who do you have winning the Super Bowl February 5th?
I got Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
New England Patriots. My friend Charles Shue says New York Giants. How does that make you feel?
I mean, they won last time they played, so definitely a good opinion.
Oh, Patriots, obviously, because we're in America. Come on.
Do the New York Giants not play in America?
They do, but they're not patriotic.
If the Giants win, how would that make you feel?
That makes me feel pretty good.
I want the Giants to win this one.
Are you aware who's playing, first of all?
I actually don't know, but I know I want the Patriots to win.
And why? When I say Tim Tebow, you say?
Eli Manning.
And when I say Tim Tebow, it makes you say?
It makes me say, God loves Tim Tebow.
But doesn't God love Tom Brady as well?
God loves everybody.
Manning fan.
I like to see the Mannings work. I don't know what it is.
They say the Yankees America's team and they're in New York. Why would you say New England is America's team?
Because it's New England.
And I say Tim Tebow, it makes you say?
Awesome.
Awesome.
How does Armando Yee make you feel?
Great. I miss him.
Dim sum this Saturday.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. And that about does it for the Super Bowl segment. We found out, really, people here don't really care about the Super Bowl very much, and we'll see who wins 2 Sundays from now. Back to you in the studio.
Now, Kristen, just to wrap up, I have some quick questions that me and Armand are going to throw at you pretty quickly.
Okay.
One-word reactions to something I'm going to tell you. similar to when I say Tim Tebow makes you say you're going to answer. So, Kristen, when I say Tim Tebow, you say
Jesus.
When I say ice cream, you say
Chocolate.
When I say horseback, you say
Riding.
When I say TV size, you say
Huge.
When I say cat food, you say
Yum.
When I say margarita from the CCB, you say
Where?
And when I say balls and holes, you say
No comment.
Hey, I like it. Very nice.
Well, you know, that about does it for this edition of Balls and Holes. Check back next week. We might have a dual guest system going on, a large couch on the side. And when we come back, we're going to check up with Beta and some dancing men after the break.
A lot of people don't see the value in education, but you don't have to think like that. Stay in school, kids, and you get that healthy education that your hungry brain has been craving for.
You don't want to be flipping burgers down the road. Stay in school. Education is fun.
Look, I'm still here. If I can do it, you can do it. I love school.
Don't be a fool. Stay in school.
Tonight, we have the pleasure of having 3 of the most musically inclined and rhythmic gentlemen on Pepperdine grounds. This is Harrison Yeager, accompanied by a couple members of Dance in Flight. So, Harrison, who are you going to be joined by today?
Right here is Calvin, our choreographer, and our fellow dancer Jason, you.
And what made you decide to get started in Dance in Flight?
I guess when I first joined, it was simply because it seemed like a good dance community at Pepperdine, and there weren't many other options for dancers. So.
That's great. So what numbers are you going to be performing in for the show this season?
We're doing a hip-hop piece, the small group hip-hop piece.
Can you show us something from it?
Sure.
Thank you. Wow, that was really great, you guys. Do you think maybe you guys can teach me an 8 count to do? Possibly.
I don't know. Do you have much dance experience?
I have some dance experience. I have some years of cheerleading and dance team under my belt.
Okay. Well, we gotta get out of here pretty soon, but I guess we could do
a short 8 count.
Yeah. Beginning part.
Let's try this. Okay, so.
He's the choreographer, actually, so.
Choreographer.
We can do, I guess you're the lady, so you take the center.
Oh, so I'm going to take center.
Right here. And we'll make the diamond, and we're going to go 1. That's a roll.
1. Okay.
2.
2.
Actually, you could go left. And then da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da, come back.
Da-da-da-da-da.
And you come back. And we'll do that.
Okay.
In counts.
Ready?
Ready?
5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2,
da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
And come back.
There we go. Thank you very much, you guys. And when is Dance in Flight going to be happening?
February 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and it's at 8 p.m.
So, back to you guys in the studio.
Hey, those are some of the best moves I've seen, Dick Star, Amber. Those are the type of moves that I want to be seeing at every Pepperdine function. You know, we got the BSA coming up. We got freshman formal. Those are the type of things that you got to be seeing, right, Dick Star?
I mean, I guess I never went to any of those events, but I guess if I hear about them, I want to hear people doing the Dougie and...
Maybe Amber can break it down to those moves?
Yeah, Got some
Oh,
dance
hey,
in me.
that looks a little bit robotic. I like
Yeah.
it. In fact, that little impression gave me some hunger. And speaking of hunger, Dickstar, didn't you just travel with Beta and Kristen, right?
Hi, I'm Beta Eshkia.
And I'm Kristen Nassif.
And we're here on behalf of Buenas Noches looking at the wonderful Chelada Thai food restaurant.
This is Beta and Kristen Take Malibu and other places. How far would you go?
For a good noodle. Hi, so right now I'm having the pad thai noodles with chicken. So we're gonna try some, see how it is. It's good. Chewy, soft.
Peanuts? You like the nuts? The nuts are good.
Are they crunchy, soft?
They're, you know, they're a little soggy. Soggy nuts.
Really? I'd recommend it for someone that enjoys trying new things, something different.
Hi. Okay, so I am eating the lunch special, which is a great deal because you get rice and you get whatever kind of curry or pad thai or anything you want with any kind of meat. And I got the yellow curry because I am a curry fiend. And then you get soup or a salad with a wonton that I already ate, but it was exceptionally crunchy, which is how I like my wonton. I have to say, it's for those who like the sweet, but also with a little kick. It's delicious. No problem, anytime. So we just had a really great lunch at Chelada.
It was yummy to the tummy.
It was. Hope everybody at Pepperdine comes and checks out Chelada. They have great food, really unique Thai food. So
that's it.
Yeah.
On behalf of Buenas Noches
Noches Pepperdine.
Pepperdine. Thanks.
Well, there you have it, my friends. I don't know what looks better, Dickstar, Chelada or Thai dishes. What do you think?
Toss up. I'm going to throw this one to Amber. What do you think, Amber?
I'm gonna go with Thai dishes, and anyone who's ever been there knows why.
Oh, I see. Well, that about does it for tonight's show. Thank you so much from everybody here at Buenas Noches Pepperdine, the hardworking people in the control room, the CCB. We wish you all buenas noches and see you in 2 weeks.